Welcome to the Desert Diamond Cup Show, brought to you by our friends at Chapman Automotive. I am Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley, here with our resident soccer expert, Dave Ord. Dave, it seemed like just yesterday we were talking about the World Cup. Soccer becomes a little bit more local this week and next with the Desert Diamond Cup coming to town. Take me through those games and what local soccer fans can expect.
Well, they got a lot of great soccer over the next 2 weeks. There's going to be matches on Wednesdays and Saturdays for the next 2 weeks. We start out with 3 matches on a Wednesday, the 18th, and then we go 3 matches each day from then on. 2 of the matches are going to be playing concurrently, and then they'll have 1 feature match at night. It's some pretty exciting action with all the MLS teams out here.
Dave, the shorthand that we've always sort of used for this is spring training, soccer spring training in Tucson. How is this different from, say, baseball spring training? Are they trying to accomplish the same kind of stuff, or is it different?
I think it's a little bit different because soccer's a little bit different of a sport. We don't have games every day where people can come out and watch them every day. They do practice every day and work pretty hard, which is what I've been covering and what we'll be covering over the next 2 weeks. But it's a little bit different because they're kind of focusing themselves on these matches that are on Wednesday and Saturday and then getting themselves regenerated for the next time they play.
One thing that is similar between both soccer and baseball fans when it comes to spring training is the way the fans travel. I mean, I know that you've had a great experience the last couple of weeks at the Desert Friendlies. What are the best fan groups that you've seen so far?
Oh, I got to definitely say Portland. The Timbers Army is definitely at the top of the list. We have Seattle coming in for the Desert Diamond Cup. They'll have a good crew of people out here. The great thing about it is these people are not necessarily Portland people. They're people from here who were part of the supporters group that has a separate branch here in Tucson. That's how dedicated they are. But all the groups have had a lot of good people out. Sporting KC, everybody has had some good groups.
Dave, you had a wonderful story in our paper last week about an older lady who lives, I believe, in Phoenix, correct? Got in.
No, she lives in Desert Palm, California.
That's right, outside of Palm Springs.
Yeah.
And she sort of fell into the soccer thing. Take me through sort of her story, and then really, is this becoming more and more common among fans?
This is becoming more common. In fact, it's kind of my story and pretty much the story of all soccer fans at some point in their lives. Somebody's taken them to a match. Maybe they weren't interested in soccer at all, which is the case with Linda, this Portland fan. She didn't know anything about it, but went along because her son wanted her to come with her. She went, had an absolute blast, was taken away by all of the enthusiasm and the chanting and the smoke bombs and everything else that goes on that makes it so exciting. That's how I started. That's pretty much how everybody starts. It's really a wonderful concept, and fans really enjoy it.
That'll do it for this episode of the Desert Diamond Cup Show, brought to you by our friends at Chapman Automotive. For Dave Ord, I'm Ryan Finley. We'll see you next time.
It's not just the beautiful game. It's a game that brings families, friends, and communities together. It's a game that teaches, trains, and propels players to new heights. Chapman Automotive is a proud sponsor of soccer in Tucson. Chapman Automotive keeps your team in the game.